If you have ever spent a sweltering afternoon in a garage or a greenhouse, you know that stagnant air is basically the enemy. That is where this 18-inch galvanized shutter vent comes into play. It is one of those pieces of hardware that looks pretty unassuming when you pull it out of the box, but once you get it mounted, it changes the whole feel of a workspace. The first thing you notice is the build quality. It is made from heavy-duty galvanized steel, and honestly, it feels like it could take a beating. You can tell it is designed to handle some serious weather without rusting out or getting flimsy after a few months. Now, here is the catch that you really need to keep in mind before you hit that buy button. This is just the housing and the shutter mechanism. There is no motor, and there are no fan blades included in the package. It is essentially the frame that makes your ventilation system actually work. If you are looking for a plug-and-play solution, this is not it. But if you are building a custom setup for a barn or a workshop, this is exactly the kind of component you want to start with. The gravity-fed shutter system is actually quite clever. It relies on the airflow itself to open and close the slats. When the fan kicks on, the pressure pushes them open, and as soon as the air stops moving, they drop back into place. It is a simple, mechanical way to keep the dust, pests, and rain out of your space without needing extra wiring or complicated sensors. The dimensions are roughly 21 by 21 inches, so you will need to make sure your wall opening is prepped correctly before you start drilling. It is about 2.5 inches deep, which gives it a nice, low-profile look once it is flush against the wall. One small thing to watch out for is the installation process. Because it is all metal, the edges can be a bit sharp, so definitely keep a pair of gloves handy while you are lining it up. It is not the most glamorous piece of gear you will ever buy, but for keeping a space fresh and dry, it does the job exactly how it should. It is sturdy, it is reliable, and it does not try to overcomplicate things. If you have a fan motor sitting around waiting for a home, this is a solid, no-nonsense way to get that air moving.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.